and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Whoa. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Black one. Let's go. Ready.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Throwing on second down, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 8 makes it 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready. Use yellow. Set black. 10 black. Cycle. Ready?
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I think there's one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys running up the middle on 3rd and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get him outside the offensive line and let him find that space to pick up the first down.
Come on, set. Ready.
On first down is Young. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. And he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue striker. Red 38. Hut, hut.
Back to the air, it's Young. Now he'll air one out. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Down. Red, yellow, 43. Black Olsen. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
But it's fourth
The
down.
initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check smash. Check smash. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hut.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He'll drop to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 45 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Now faking the give. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. That is caught outside on the RPO. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Fight. Let's go. Yellow. 22. Cut.
Here's a designed run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Young. Throwing right, it's taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Okay, right.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Striker. Down. Blue 32. Ready.
Now Young. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. To throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. They'll run without it. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Here's a run going left, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now Dowdle. There he goes. Inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 20. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Panthers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Deep throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple.
Yellow, line, come on, set. Blue, check, blue, hut.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Gain of 6.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ready.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Ready, set.
To throw, Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On second down, Young. Quick throw, taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
52.
First and 10 at the 46.
Now Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Set, red, check, huh?
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Here we go, set, set.
They'll run with Hubbard. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
Ready,
Here now, second down and goal.
ready. 60 red, 60 red.
Here's Young. They'll shuffle this out quickly to McMillan. And he'll take it on in. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Liking 18.
60
come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case,
this one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
The extra point is good. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return, you got a short field, and this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
70 range. Check out.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. Viking, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Price now to return it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Ready up! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Rocco 80.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
On the set. Come on, set. 19.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. That one caught by Wilson. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Now a handoff, running right. Finding room to the 20. And he's down at the 3. What a run. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 35 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set go.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 24, Panthers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready. Red 38, ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
37.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Gain of 37 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
Ready up. Use yellow. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Look at play action with Young. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's in. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this 2nd half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
The extra point. Up and good. Panthers cut the lead to 3. 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
This one complete to Washington. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Washington. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Liking 18.
this one complete to Pittman. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. They're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Disaster at this juncture of the game, but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. Zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Panthers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the set. Plastic. Sit. Set. Hut. 60 red. Hut.
On first down is Young. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Still going inside the 20. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal.
It's a gain of 60
A big play and a much-needed one as well. That gains an even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Ready. Ready.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he will score. Game on. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
set to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
70 Lions.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's a Steeler first down.
At the 25-yard line.
On the double. Come on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Steelers.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. It's the quarterback with a sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steelers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
Ready, ready. Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
Ready, break. Black open. Down. 60 red. 60 red. Green jack.
From the gun, it's Young. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3.
Here we go, set, slide through. Set.
They'll go. Young. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set up. 70 Timberwolf. Set up.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Ready, go.
They'll run with Dowdle. Good blocking, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Xavier Liga. He works free, right side. Inside the 30. And he won't quite take it the distance, forced out of bounds, but he sets up his team with first and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on the play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
One more time, it's Hubbard. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Throwing is Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Give up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now Donald. He'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
That's a gain of 4.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.